Hi, church. Pastor Jake. Just wanted to share a quick video here with you as an encouragement midweek. I hope you're all having a great week. I was so blessed by this clip that I'm going to share about the conviction of God. I was blessed as a father seeking to parent sons. I was blessed as an adopted son of God, thinking of the Father's work in my life. Hope you're blessed by it.
Felt man, I'm the worst of the worst. Conviction for me was the assurance of the presence of God.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's beautiful.
Like I had,
And important. And very important.
like, Shelby, like so important because, like,
Okay, did you hear what he said? Conviction is the assurance of the presence of God. That is so important.
Yeah.
It's not God turning his back on you in disgust and walking away.
the
We got to
opposite.
get this
Yeah.
right. It's the
Yep.
opposite. It's him moving toward you. This is the Father, you on the couch, his arm around you, speaking lovingly into your heart. This is what it is.
Yeah.
It actually is a demonstration of God's presence in your life.
yeah, I was even talking to some friends about this who are, maybe younger in the faith, and I get an opportunity to speak to students who are maybe younger in the faith, and I'm always pressing them, see, do you experience the work of conviction? Because it is like a gift of God's grace. But sadly what we do, because our like conviction is so painful. Like, I mean, I even think of the word conviction. and even biblically speaking, it is a charging. This was not okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the distinction between conviction and condemnation because of the cross is that the punishment is not exacted upon you. So all you are getting is the charge with literally the grace of saying, but yeah, I won't actually carry through with the sentencing.
Yeah.
Sentencing has already been carried
Already
out.
taken care of.
But here's what has been done. And you, like literally, the process is painful. But you get out on the other side of that painful of a process because you know how bad it is. Now you get to experience, wait. It's that bad? It makes me feel that bad? And you love me not around that, but you stare at that in the face and love me through that? So yeah.
Man, this stuff is so important.
Makes the good news
You
even
don't
better.
have to rise to your defense because Jesus rose
Come
to
on.
your defense. And he didn't do it by saying, it's okay.
Come on.
He did it by taking your offense on himself, paying your penalty.
Come on.
So why would I defend myself?
Come on.
Because the revelation of my sin could possibly be condemnation because my payment has been made.
Yep.
So, but I find in myself that instinct it bubbles up inside of me to rise to my defense.
Yep.
And name myself as more righteous than I am.
Come on.
And all of that is just a denial of the cross.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the cross frees me from that. And let me just say, arguing all the time for your righteousness is exhausting. It's just a horrible way to live. First of all, nobody around you buys it. I mean,
Even yourself. You don't even buy it yourself.
it's an audience of one, and that one isn't convinced.
Yeah.
So real.
Fire your inner lawyer. That's what you say all the time. Fire
I
your
love
inner lawyer.
occasionally I'll do that with Luella, and she just looks at me, and the look slays me. She doesn't have to say anything because she knows what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing. But
Yeah.
I'm freed
Yeah.
from the burden of rising to my defense because Jesus rose to my defense, not by saying all that sin is okay, but by saying it's positively not okay, and I will carry it for you,
Amen.
and I will pay your penalty.
The
And what if-
the
go ahead.
conviction is good. It's the indifference to sin that's bad. That's the dangerous part.
Yeah.
That when people are just like, it's not that big of a deal. That's the dangerous part.
Well, and the fact of the matter is that your sin is not in the way of Christ's work. He's made a way for that to be with. Your righteousness is. Your righteousness will keep you from experiencing the atoning, transforming, empowering, delivering work of grace.
And it's perceived.
I
it's
think
because it's perceived righteousness.
yeah,
It's not
I,
actual righteousness.
Yeah, I think we get it backwards. And it's
So good.
every time I preach independent righteousness to myself, I'm resisting the most beautiful thing that's ever been offered me. Forgiveness and acceptance and change that I could have never achieved on my own.